How did brands like Plix Life Forever New boost organic traffic without additional marketing spend?
Saurabh, that's an interesting take. So most brands link additional marketing spends to increasing organic traffic, and that's where it comes down to. But the point is that you can actually get more results on Google populated without spending more on marketing. The way to do that is one, whenever Google comes to your site, it comes with a limited crawl budget. In that crawl budget, if your pages are taking 10 seconds for a crawl or 5 seconds for a crawl, you will be able to get lesser pages indexed in every crawl. But if it takes 200 milliseconds, 300 milliseconds, you will have a 10x, 20x faster crawl and more number of pages getting indexed. To do that, you need to optimize the site separately for Google crawl and separately for users, because you cannot get a 20x accelerated page if you have to keep the user in mind. But a crawler has a very different set of expectations. The tools like Search Engine Rank Accelerator or SERA in short actually do that. It creates a mirror image of the website, which is specifically optimizing the site for Google crawl without changing the content of the page and resulting in a much faster crawl. So you get more pages indexed. But the second part is an interesting part, which very few people really focus on, which is Google, when it comes to crawl up site, it wants to reduce the spend it is putting towards crawling because it has to crawl millions of pages out there. Because of that, very often Google takes a stance that it will not crawl a complete part of the page and just take a small part of it. This is not visible to most brands, and what happens is brands would be happy to know that Google has crawled 80% of their pages, 70% of their pages, or maybe 100% of their pages, but they don't know that within those pages Google has crawled maybe 30% of the content of the page. It skipped making so many calls because it deemed those calls as expensive to compute. What tools like SERA can do essentially is reduce the times requirement or compute requirement for crawl to a point where Google does not want to skip content, but also stitch all of that content together into one page and not have Google make hundreds of requests to access that content, which actually eliminates Google's ability to crawl half of a page. So Google won't want to crawl half of a page, and Google won't even be able to crawl half of a page. Suddenly you'll have so many more keywords coming in, and same keyword coming in so many more number of times that Google starts noticing those keywords more and giving you better ranks, giving you more organic traffic, more impressions.